Hi everyone, Dave here, and today we're taking a look at my new Greenworks snowblower. This is a lithium-ion battery snowblower. It's the 80-volt model. They do have a 40-volt model, and they have two 80-volt models. Now I got this one, the more expensive 80-volt model, because it does a wider path, 22 inches opposed to 20 inches. It also has a 13-inch depth as opposed to the older model, which has only a 10-inch depth. And this one has a throw up to 35 feet, whereas the older model had a throw only up to 25 feet. So I have a long driveway, and I wanted to have something. Oh, plus I believe the auger on the older model is plastic, and this one is metal and rubber. And I have a dirt driveway, and occasionally we will kick a rock up or something. So I thought this one would be more hardy with the metal and rubber auger. So let's get into it. Let me unbox this for you. We haven't begun the snow season yet, so I won't have any snow removal footage until later. I'll update this video with snow removal footage. But today, let's get into this package. Let's do the unboxing, and I'll show you everything that it comes with and how it comes. This one does come with a battery, one 80-volt battery and a charger. And and the snowblower itself. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have everything unpacked, and I'm going to show you guys everything, and then we'll get into putting it together. But first I want to start charging the battery. It takes 180 minutes to fully charge a battery, so I'm always going to want to have two batteries. And another nice thing about this model is that it has dual battery ports. Now I'm not sure if you can power from both of them. Yes, it looks like you can. So you can active battery, storage space. Okay, so it looks like one is just a storage space, but you can keep the other battery in here. When one runs out, you can move it into the storage spot and put the one that was in the storage spot into the power spot. So that's nice. So we got two batteries, so I'm going to go ahead and charge this one up, and then I'll be back and we'll put this together. So here's everything that you need to put it together. It looks like it's going to be fairly simple. Of course, I'm not too much for reading directions, but I'll browse them over real quick. The battery charger is a bit loud. It seems louder than my other 80-volt charger, but maybe it charged faster. Anyway, I've got two of those. This is the dual battery port. So you can put one in for storage and one in for usage, and then you can switch them over. So we have the chute, which is right here. That'll be just easy. That just screws in there. And then we got these handles that attach to this handle. And it looks like these might be, I don't know what those are just yet. And then you have this little bag of hardware. So that is it. So I'll give that a quick look at the instructions, and we'll put that together. Okay, so the first step to assembly is to put on the lower part of the handles, which are these right here. So these are going to go like this. There's one over here, one over here. And we're going to use these to attach them. So you got to unscrew this. Get your piece aligned here. Line the hole up. I'm going to put this in. Now what you want to do is have this so that it's positioned so that it's going to be positioned so these ridges are on the outside, that it looks like that. Almost backwards. So then you're going to put your sleeve on. Make sure that goes in there. And then this goes on. And when you tighten this on, there we go. And when you see that the bolt is flush with the end there, then you'll be able to crank this, and it'll be nice and tight and snug. So we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. This one has a the wires on it, but it's the same thing. So we're just going to put this one through, take that sleeve off, put that through. Now we want this facing this way. Put the sleeve on, put the bolt on this way. And again, we want to go just until we see the end come flush with the end of the green cap there, because then we can pull this up and it's locked in nice. So that's the lower handle assembly. Now we're going to do the upper handle assembly. Okay, and now for the upper handle, we're going to just take it and slide it on. You'll see that there's squares here and there's squares on the receiving end. Just slide this on. We gotta get this one over here. There we go. And then we have these. And these are going to go on the bottom, the tightening part, and the top part goes in the top. And there's a little square part up here that's going to fit into the square part on here. Let's see if I can get it. You want the round part of this head to shape to the pipe. You can see how it's rounded, so just make sure that's shaped to the pipe. There we go. Just like that. Now this is according to what I could tell from the instructions. I believe that's correct. Just go to whatever feels tight for you. And now we're going to put on this controller right here. So the controller arm just slides on up here, and then we're going to get the hardware for that. Okay, and after we slide this controller on here, we're just going to drop these bolts down through. And there's lock nuts to go on the bottom. These have a Phillips head screwdriver, so you can get these started by hand, and then you can tighten it up with the screwdriver. Actually, what you need to do is make sure those nuts go into the shape on the bottom. I'll show you. So what you want to do is you want to actually put this nut in here first, because it won't turn that way, and then you drop the bolt in from the top, and then you can tighten it with the screwdriver on the top. Now that the nut is in place down on the bottom, you can go ahead and tighten from up here. So it's only Halloween, but I am ready for the snow, so bring it on. So as soon as I get some snow, I'll give you guys some footage of this thing throwing snow. But for now, I'll say that it feels really nice. It's easy to push, very smooth. It feels well built, and I'm excited to give it a try.